This is a response to Coughlin's video about how he's not associating himself with the atheist community any longer. He doesn't want to regard himself as a part of it, I think essentially because the attitude of some people in the atheist community on YouTube is that you have to swear a loyalty oath to the movement. Otherwise you'll be excommunicated and have your atheism questioned. And I sympathize with his antipathy towards this attitude. In a nutshell, I don't have a problem with atheists on YouTube disagreeing with each other about politics or about any other issue. I don't even have any problem with drama necessarily. However, I do wish more time was spent exploring atheism as a topic. That used to be done all the time, now not so much. I always thought of the atheist community on YouTube as something of a hobby club. I didn't really consider it to be much of a movement. I think the reason why some folks get so upset if you disagree with them about politics, especially when it relates to atheism, is because they do see atheists on YouTube as part of a movement. And if you question the leaders of the movement, you're undermining the cause and you're a traitor. Now, I have no problem with people who want to organize politically on YouTube, but I came on here to talk about atheism because I found responding to Christian apologetics to be fun and interesting, and I wanted to explore the topic further. I didn't come here to advance a cause, and I don't see why I should be expected to. My primary interest is learning and exploring topics through debate. I don't care as much about convincing anybody of anything. I express my opinions on the matter because I want to learn about it, and I think explaining your position is essential to refining your position and learning about a topic. Coughlin says that because atheism is essentially based around nothing, we don't really have all that much in common. And after we ran out of really stupid creationist arguments to make fun of, we started to turn to other topics, and we discovered that we didn't have much in common, and we all began to hate each other. Well, another reason why I started making videos instead of just watching other people's videos is because I thought the topic was being abandoned before it was fully exhausted. People have moved on to other topics, but I don't think that's because there's nothing left to explore in the topic of atheism. My biggest inspirations were Theoretical Bullshit, Theremin Trees, and DOS American Atheist. They explored some of the more philosophically sophisticated arguments instead of just going after the dumbest creationists. But at one point it seemed like these guys all stopped making videos, or they started making far fewer videos. And that was unfortunate because I don't think all of the relevant issues had been addressed. And even the arguments that were addressed were not addressed as thoroughly as they could have been. So I started making videos to carry on what they were doing, and I wish other people would join in on that. I disagree with those who say that we should just all get along and atheists shouldn't spend so much time criticizing other atheists. That's all fine to me. I'm not scolding people for participating in drama. I don't usually do it. I won't say I never do it, but I don't find it interesting enough to participate in it much. But if that's what you like to do, go ahead. You all find it fun to watch, don't pretend you don't. All I'm saying is that it would be nice if we could spend a little bit more time addressing some of the more sophisticated philosophical arguments from Christian apologists. Because while many people feel that that well has run dry and abandoned it, I believe that there is still work to do and that it is work worth doing. So I'm not here to tell people that they shouldn't make videos about this or that. That would be presumptuous. However, I would like to humbly request that we do a bit more of the science and philosophy that we used to do all the time. But then again, maybe someday I'll have the only atheist YouTube channel that actually still talks about atheism and I will have cornered the market.